that out there. If we put Roberta and Eddie in the hallway for 2 minutes, would you be supportive or opposed to be letting you know who Clerk Vanessa Guerra is supportive of?
So what you're saying is she would
No, because she has no power over our proceedings. It's obviously, we're politicians, there's political influence. If I keep my mouth shut, she's not voting at all.
But she's influenced.
If you say no, then that's the end of it. But I'm putting that out there to see what the feeling is. If the feeling is no, then I'm keeping my mouth
I'd
closed.
say no, because she wasn't here at the interview.
Gotcha. Is the move no? It looks like it's no. Okay.
I think we're cautious. I think, I mean,
Say that, I'm
I
sorry.
think we're just being cautious. I think in a good way, we're being cautious to make sure that we stay within what's right. And really, the positive is we have more candidates that were good, but 2 solid candidates to bring us to a standstill is outstanding. It's outstanding. So no matter, when we walk out of here, and if there's a decision made, we all are going to support that decision. So it's not, it's not pinpointing a person against a person. It's making a decision for the best candidate for that role.
Would anybody like to make a motion to discuss this?
So, wait. Point of order. Are you asking for a motion for open discussion, or are you asking for, okay, I was gonna ask, so second point of order I was gonna ask is, would you all be willing to entertain a 2-minute closed session?
We can do a closed session for most special meetings.
Okay, never mind. So, motion to discuss. You jinxed us with that possible word, right?
Well, I mean, this is why it's possible, because, there comes a time that if we can't fix it, we may have to adjourn and think about this.
There's a motion on the floor.
There's a motion on the floor. Any support to discuss this further?
Yeah, I'd support it.
Motion's been made and supported. Any discussion on opening it back up for discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Hey,
I've got a question, Randall. You probably
discuss it
won't
all
answer.
night.
Since we're down to 2 candidates, is it possible that the 2 candidates maybe go out in the other room and we devise a couple of more questions and send them both and ask them both the same question and see how they answer those questions?
I'm supportive of that.
Just not a bunch of questions, 2, 3 questions. The question is, how do we come up with,
Well, we can work very closely with the room, and those 2 in the end.
all right,
2 or 3 questions
Yeah.
to see if we can narrow,
kind of
get us to one. I didn't, you feel? And so the power's in our hands, man.
so we're talking about a second interview.
basically, yeah.
Okay, I can support that.
Mr. Supervisor, I would like to change my vote.
Huh? Motion to close discussion.
Motion's been made to close discussion.
Support.
It's in your hands to make a motion.
Well, we gotta vote on it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We gotta vote on
I'm
it.
sorry.
So all in favor, any discussion about closing the discussion?
Yep.
All those in favor of closing the discussion?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay.
We're at a standstill, we're not gonna get any place. I make a motion that we take another vote.
In the same format?
Yep.
I don't know that it's gonna come up now.
If there's no support, it will die, and then
There's no other way, so.
Well, I think there is, and if we asked a couple more questions.
point of order, if no one supports Roberta's motion, it dies.
Any support for Roberta's motion? Hearing none, instead.
Point of order? Roger.
If I understood this correctly, and correct me if I'm wrong, maybe the board didn't understand it correctly. Roberta said she'd like to change the vote, so she wanted to make a motion, go around the table to take another vote. You denied her that motion to go around the table to take another vote, after she just stated she wanted to change her vote. This is the whole dilemma we're in, trying to get somebody to change their vote. So, if I understood this correctly, a motion needs to be made, which was made, but it was just denied. To go around the table to take the vote again, either Eddie or Roberta. And when it comes to Roberta, if I understood it correctly, she's going to change the vote.
So you're correct, so anybody at this table is free to support her motion that she put on the floor, nobody did at that point, so she is free to make another motion, it can be the same motion.
I didn't hear her clearly say.
She said she wanted to change her vote, and she wanted to go back around the table, and nobody supported her.
That's what I thought I
Yeah,
understood.
so Roberta is free to reiterate her motion, I would believe.
Am I correct?
You are, this is still a point of order, you are correct, and I do see your point perfectly. I'll say two things. One, I would have hoped that Roberta would craft the motion in a way that landed on a particular person, i.e. I move that Roger's the clerk. You know, if she would have said either herself or Eddie in her motion, it would have made it clear what she's trying to accomplish, but I do understand what you're saying, I think you're absolutely right. However, her motion died. Still, as a point of order, I was prepared to make a motion to excuse them for 4 minutes while we deliberated on 2 or 3 questions. However, if Roberta knows exactly where she wants to go, she can make a very specifically crafted motion and end it now. So it would be clearer if she made that very clear recommendation in her motion. I move that we install this person as clerk.
I will make a motion that we put Eddie Fox as clerk of Bridgeport.
Support.
Motion's been made and supported, any discussion? Any discussion? We'll do a roll call.
William,
Yes.
Adam,
Yes.
Kuznicki,
Yes?
Evan,
Yes.
Baker,
Yes.
Nelson,
Yes.
We have a township clerk. I don't believe the town will be able to use something that swear the clerk will choose their own deputy clerk. So. I don't know that.
I was just gonna say, you're
Yeah,
not
yeah, so
The clerk at the county will have to probably take the oath for Eddie.
No, the supervisor.
Tom, did you say former deputy clerk?
Once Lee resigned,
When
he's,
we resigned, I'm no longer the deputy clerk.
Because he was Lee's appointment.
He has to be
Even
reappointed.
for the,
Either
even for the 2-year office?
His authority dies when the clerk that appointed him is no longer in office.
He has to be reappointed. The deputy
We
clerk.
just reappointed you, but with Lee's.
No.
Eddie gets to pick his own
Yeah.
deputy.
No, but
clerk.
I mean, at a recent meeting, you were reappointed, but since Lee resigned, then you're not active.
I was reappointed when the others were appointed back on the 20th or thereabouts. But when Lee resigned, I am at his discretion. So when he left, I am no longer the deputy clerk. I'm available for the position, but I'm no longer the
Oh
deputy
my
clerk.
gosh, this wasn't shocking, that's shocking.
Isn't it?
The only way that the deputy clerk remains in office is if the
So it's a,
death.
it's a pair.
Well, it's a
Yes.
death. So if Lee had unfortunately passed away, it would be different. The deputy would continue, but when there's a resignation, it stops. And we didn't know it either.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm glad I stayed till the end.
I'm available to do it if you wanna print out a, warning at this point.
Point of order, did you wanna do that now? Or at a private
Takes me
session?
a few minutes.
Okay. Well, oh Lord. Another point of order, do you still need to run through manager's report, board comments? Or do we technically still need to run through, I mean, I'm sure it's not one, but I'm just saying for procedural reasons, do we still need to run through manager's
Yeah,
report, board comments?
so then we would close out this meeting and then,
Well, I wouldn't, there's not gonna be a closed session, obviously, and we will not motion to adjourn, so we'll still be an active meeting, but I'm saying if we run through those at least procedurally, by the time he gets back, then we can motion to adjourn and be done, I'm just trying to speed up our.
do we have a manager report?
No.
Oh, wait, hold on, what?
No, I'm just being a dick, I'm sorry.
Not really, I mean, still working on the Michigan program and, obviously a number of, issues that, working with Chad on right now, so, that's basically it for right now, so I'll try to get us out of here quickly.
Board comments? Bruce?
I'm good.
Brent, or, Calvin?
I'm good.
Pat? Roberta?
I just wanna thank everybody for all the support I got. It was overwhelming.
2 years, Roberta, 2 years.
I got 4 years.
No, for that.
You can run for it.
Let's,
Yeah, in 2026, you can run.
let's go backward the way it should have been and have everybody support it from outside.
But this was just gonna be a standby, so somebody had to break it. But thank you.
Brendel?
I have never been prouder to work with this new group. I have to be honest, I had minor reservations. I go, man, we've got, 3 new guys coming in, I don't really know them, what is this gonna be like? And, it has been surprisingly refreshing so far, just incredibly impressed, with you all as individuals, the cohesion that we've had as a group so far. And, Roberta, what you've done tonight is just kudos to you. Kudos to you. Congratulations, Eddie. Just, and thank you all not only for coming out, but for participating, for being respectful. And, I'm just incredibly optimistic about the direction of this township. We got something going on our hands here. Let's do it the right way. Let's make it happen.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's time to meet, huh?
Thank you.
I'd like to thank everybody for being here and supporting this process. I know it's aggravating, everybody has a lot of feelings about it. I'd like to congratulate Eddie. I look forward to working with you and moving this township forward. I think everyone involved, as Roger said, has a feeling for this township. And I think no matter what, we're gonna move this place forward. And, being here and being as open and transparent as absolutely possible, I think is a great thing. We don't all have to agree on everything. And I think that, probably opened a lot of people's eyes on their feelings of who was, who's all aligned with one another. So I think the agenda of this board as a whole is moving Bridgeport forward, getting some things, having things here, supporting our businesses, and doing those types of things.
Healthy debates.
Absolutely. Roberta, I do really appreciate you breaking this stalemate and moving us forward. I think that really solidifies the reason that I stood for you. That was really a top-notch move. So, that's all I got. Once he's ready.
Point of order, we would be waiting for Tom, obviously, but, is it improper for me to ask when and how that election committee vacancy is filled? And I don't want, I'm just asking for my clarity, and if this isn't the right forum, it's not, you know, I just.
We'll probably have to appoint them at the next meeting. It's on that.
I mean, I didn't wanna do it now, I just wanted to know
Yeah.
how would it entail?
Yeah.
Okay. Do I have to make a motion to put that on the next board meeting, or we just next, okay? You get a car, you get a car, you get a car.
After this, we have to have self-driving cars.
Oh, Lord.
I'm not well versed in the oath, so just, we'll say all of the words and, and we'll get through this, and, I'm sure that, Eddie will, be more articulate when he does it moving forward.
What you got tonight?
Oh,
Are you
yes.
prepared?
Did you want your wife and
You
family
don't have
present?
to say, yeah, I'm prepared, I don't have to open.
You want now?
No.
Did,
Which I do.
point of order, did you want your wife and friends and family present? We
Oh.
don't.
Not necessary. but-
Oh, okay.
You're not declining now, are you? You're not declining now, are you?
Would you like,
I'll second thought.
would you like to be sworn in tonight, or would you like to do it tomorrow, or another time?
It don't matter.
What is your preference?
We can do it tomorrow.
Okay, well,
Motion to adjourn.
Support or?
motion's been